What's going on, everybody in the Wilson Auto Detailing community? This is a video that's kind of summarizes the detailing training that I did for kind of some inner city like community guys and girls in Jacksonville, Florida this past week. And so this is about 30 to 40 minutes long, and basically it's just really simple strategies, really beginner strategies. So this may or may not be of huge value to you, but I wanted to kind of let you guys in on what this was, just so you guys could see firsthand kind of what went on. Firstly, we kind of talked about strategies, and then secondly, we actually went and detailed a car. And so this is nothing more than about the 35 minutes of kind of the basic social media strategies, basic customer acquisition strategies, and basic kind of just detailing business strategies that we kind of talked about, and I taught them so that they could actually start this in their nonprofit to actually start making money, bringing in income for these inner city communities and families. So here it is.
Luke has lived much like we have here, and he started a business, and now, Luke, I think you told me for some of the cars that you detail, you get paid $300 for a car, and and he only does one a day. And it will take him all day. But he started how we're starting. And so he's gonna tell his testimony and then tell his story. And I just think it might be something that I will be willing to invest in, because it's not a lot of money to get this off the ground.
So when I was 14, or when I was 13 actually, I started this business. And it was a detailing business, right? And literally all I did was knock on doors around my neighborhood, and I pulled like this wagon with this big vacuum and like a bucket in it. And I would just knock on doors, hand people this like flyer that basically said, hey, my name's Luke, this is what I'm doing, this is who I am. If you want your car clean, tell me. And sure enough, I started getting like a few people calling me on my cell phone, and I was like 13 years old, and I was like, this is awesome, So I'm like walking around the neighborhood with like my soap, my bucket, my vacuum, and I was like washing cars. And my dad told me, and he was like, here's what you do, charge $20 per car. And he told me that just because he knew if I did that, people would call me, and because they're willing to pay $20, And so I would spend like 3 hours on a car and get paid like $20. But when you're 13 years old, it's like, that's like pretty good money, I was like, I'm making $20 when I'm 13. And so anyways, I started doing that, and basically over the years, I was 17, 18, I started realizing, shoot, I can look up on Google how to make a website. I can start a Facebook page. I can do this, and this. And I just started kind of teaching myself how to do these things. And about 2 years ago, things went from like this and just went like that. And so I'm at the place now where I actually started an online business. So I started making videos on YouTube. Everybody knows what YouTube is, right? YouTube is a thing, right? And so people started following my YouTube channel, started making this online business, and so now I sell my own detailing products and all this stuff, and it's just really grown a lot. But I say all that just because it's interesting to me how everybody seems to feel like, especially when they come from a background like I just described, and for some reason when we come from that kind of place, it's like that's all of a sudden who I am. Nobody loves me. I can't do anything. I can't start anything. It's never going to actually happen. But I found this book that told me who I was, black and white, ink on paper, the Bible telling me that I'm a champion, that God created me to increase. God created me to actually influence the entire world, that I was way more than what I thought I was. And in all of that, this business just came. And so Kim called me and was like, listen, we're thinking about starting this thing. And I was like, how do I get down there? Like, what can I do to help? Like, let's make this thing happen, because this is a big deal. Like, in America, we can literally like start a business, and it can literally be something that changes the world. You know what I'm saying? You guys tracking with what I'm saying? Like, that makes sense, right? And so really, I'm just here because I wanted to share with you guys what I did and where I'm at now. And then Kim's talking about, making $300, on a car. And that's true. I mean, there are times when, I don't say this in like an arrogant way. I'm saying this like, this is where we could come to with this. I mean, there are times where I make $400, $600, $800 in less than a day. And that's kind of the potential that we're talking about here. I know it's not all about the money, but it's kind of about the money, you know what I mean? There's a lot of people who say, it's not about money. And I'm like, yeah, it's not about money, but it is about money. Like, you gotta have money, you know what I'm saying? When you don't have money, you're like scared. And I'm not saying that's a good thing, no, it's not all about money, but man, I'm believing, and I read my Bible, and there's this parable Jesus said. He said, to one I gave 5, to another I gave 10, and then to another I gave 20. The one I gave 5, he went and buried it. To the one I gave 10, he doubled it. And the one I gave 20, he came back, 10 times with what he had. And when this guy that came back with 10 times what Jesus gave him, he said, hey Jesus, this is what I do with your money. Now you gave me this much, now I have this much. Jesus said, I gave him more. To the one who had 5 and just buried it and came back with 5, I didn't give him anything. And that tells me something. That God gives us stuff so that we can make more with it. And that's including money. We can make more we can build wealth and we can do it the right way. Because God's in you. You know what I'm saying? What if we chose one Saturday every month for 3 to 5 months? So that's like 5 Saturdays, okay? That's like nothing. There's like no way that you don't have time for that. You know what I mean? Like everyone has time for that, okay? One Saturday out of a month. And it's just in the morning. And we get all of us here, okay? And we talk through how to do everything. And then we say, okay, we're going to do a bunch of social media the next month and say, hey, this is the big day. This is the opening day. Get people's, hype up. And on Saturday, you guys all commit to be here and really put in some time to try to make this thing happen. You know what I mean? What's the worst that can happen? It fails? Like, great. Nothing would have happened if you did nothing. Kind of what we're saying is like, to do creative things, you have to start somewhere. And so this could be the starting place. So maybe detailing isn't what you want to do for the rest of your life. It's not what I want to do for the rest of my life. But it's a road to get me somewhere. Does that make sense? So at least I'm doing something that's going to get me somewhere, right? And so,
I know there's a principle that I've always lived by is to join someone else's dream and make it successful, and then God will open doors for you. It's like, and it's a great place to start.
So let's talk about how to get customers, and how literally I think you guys are going to get customers, because that's step number 1 and step number 2 and step number 3. That's basically that's the only thing you guys really need to know how to do at any high level. How do I get customers? Because if you can do that, you can wash a car, you can vacuum a car. You know what I'm saying? But getting customers is probably the hard part. So does everybody have a phone?
Yeah.
If you have a phone, take it out. If you have a phone, take it out. Right now, it's okay. You're fine. Okay. Do you guys have Instagram and Facebook?
Yeah.
You guys have Instagram and Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay. Jimmy, why don't you go to Instagram?
Right now.
And Kim, why don't you go to Facebook? So just click the app, and then on Instagram, search Wilson Auto Detailing, okay?
Wilson?
Yep, Wilson, literally on my shirt, Wilson Auto Detailing, okay? And click me when you see it, because it should be probably the first one, wilson.auto.detailing. Okay, click that, so you're on my page.
I'll follow you right now, bro.
Oh, well, come on, bro. Okay, and then, Edward, right?
Yeah.
Do you have the YouTube app?
Yeah.
Okay, go to YouTube, and then search Wilson Auto Detailing on YouTube, okay? And then that's all you have to do. Just search it, click enter, and stay there. And then Kim, go to Facebook and type in search Wilson Auto Detailing, and click my face.
I got you.
Okay, you got it?
Mm-hmm.
You got me? Okay, so you guys know what social media is. There's no way, everybody who's born today knows what social media is. All right, you guys ready for the biggest secret on how to get customers? Okay, biggest secret right here. Post things on social media. There you go. Let's wrap it up. All right, before we leave, we're done. Just kidding, okay. But, guys, posting things on social media, here's literally what happens. Ready for this? When you have an Instagram account, let's call it a business page. Because when you make an Instagram account, everybody know, you get to choose, is this a personal page or is this a business page? Do you remember when you set it up, it has those 2 options? Here's what you do. You click business page, you make it Kim's Open Door, Mobile Art, whatever we call this, Champion Car Spa, okay? So now we have an Instagram page. It takes 2 seconds. Here's what happens. Instagram asks you, where are you located? And you type in Jacksonville, Florida. They ask you, what are you? We're an auto detailing business. Okay, great. What's the address? You put in this address. Here's what Instagram does. You start posting pictures of you guys just in this room. It's just a big picture of all you guys, arms around each other, bam, we're kicking it off this Saturday. Instagram takes that picture automatically, without you doing anything, and says, well, Champion Car Spa is in Jacksonville, Florida. So I'm going to try to show this picture to a bunch of people in Jacksonville, Florida who also have an Instagram page. And here's what happens. You post again and again and again and again, and all of a sudden people in Jacksonville are seeing it because you're in Jacksonville according to what you put into Instagram. So automatically, without you doing anything, people in this city start to see you. That's what I did. So Kim, you have the Facebook thing open? You have Instagram open? So, and you got Instagram open, so you guys can see, and then you have YouTube open, right? So I've got about 22,000 followers on YouTube right now. Okay, so which is a pretty good amount, right? Like, that's a pretty high number. Instagram, it's probably around 2,000 to like 2,500. It's not that many. Facebook, I have about maybe like 1,100 to 1,200 followers. So not that much. YouTube is my primary place where I'm like, doing this thing. But you guys are following me so far. Does anyone have an Instagram account? Raise your hand if you have an Instagram account. Like for your personal use. Okay, yeah. So like how many followers do you have? Do you remember?
258.
258? What about anybody else? Yell out a number. Anybody? Okay, there you go. So here's what happens, is all you guys already have personal accounts, don't you? So here's what you do when we start Champion Car Spa Instagram page today. Every single one of you makes a post on Facebook and Instagram and says, guys, this is what we're doing. You post a picture of all you guys together, and the caption says, what's up everybody in the Jacksonville area? Right now, go check out Champion Car Spa Instagram page. It's new, we started it today. This is what we're doing, this is how we're doing it, get involved. And all of a sudden, people start to go see it just because you posted it. There's a certain number of people that are going to do it just because they see your thing, right? Right? That's right. And then guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to my YouTube page with the 22,000 followers, and I'm going to go, hey guys, everybody go like this page right now. And a certain percentage are going to go do it right then, aren't they? Because that's just the way this thing works, okay? And now you guys already have a foundation before you've done anything. And what happens is the more followers you get, the more Instagram and Facebook looks at you and says, you guys are a big deal. And so they start showing you to more people and more people and more people. So the reason I talk about social media so much is because it's the one way to get business, because business is social media and social media is business today, right? Do you hear what she just said? She goes, let's make Kim's Open Door a business account rather than a personal account, because what happens when you make it a business account is Instagram starts to put you out to other businesses, business owners, people in your area, rather than it just being a personal thing. They read it in a different way. So that's the first thing you do, is just make it a business account. So let's see here. I'm going to click Add Account, Add Phone Number, or Email. We're going to put Kim's Open Door as the email. At gmail.com, yep. All right, so we're going to add account here. You guys are pretty creative. Is there somebody or more than one person in this room who can be the creative or creatives people who are taking pictures, little short videos? People are out there washing cars. Like, who is it? Who is it? You just pointed to her. So there's something about her. What is it? So she's creative, right? Okay. Man, embrace it, man. If you're creative, embrace it. I want to know. Okay. Yeah, and on Instagram, we're going to do what? We're going to post pictures. That's right. Twice a day, videos, whatever. Boom. Okay, now on Facebook, somebody tell me what you think a good idea would be to do on Facebook. So we make a business page on Facebook. Kim's Open Door, car, mobile, spa, whatever. Somebody tell me, what do we do on Facebook? What do we do on Facebook with this business page? So we just talked about what we do on Instagram. What do we do on Facebook?
Alright.
Just make a Facebook page, and
Yep.
you can post it on your story, you can make a post, all that.
Same exact thing, right? Because there's different people on Facebook than there are on Instagram, and so we're reaching both people, right? And here's what's going to happen, guys. Watch. People are going to start sending you messages through this account and saying, how do I come for you guys to do my car? And there you go. So what do you say? We've talked about like two practical things like we're going to do like today that, given a little bit of time, they work. What do you guys want to go out and talk about how to physically do this stuff, like literally wash a car? I mean, with all of us together, it would take 10 minutes. And as we're doing it, just so we can talk through how we do this stuff, which will take no time at all, we take some pictures that we're gonna put on the page today. You know what I'm saying? Like, we take advantage of every opportunity. You guys down with that? Okay, so guys, here we go. This is gonna be super simple. This is how we do this, okay? This is distilled water. It costs like 88 cents from Walmart, okay? The reason you use distilled water is because this doesn't have any like minerals in it. So when you know when you use hose water, and if you put hose water on the car and it dries by itself, there's like spots all over it. You know what I'm talking about? It happens on the windows a lot. This will keep that from happening because there's nothing in it. It's just pure water. So even if it dries, there's not gonna be any spots. So check this out. You guys know how you usually wash a car and it's like you have to hose it off and scrub with a sponge and then hose it off and then dry it? We're literally not going to use a hose, okay? This is a car soap, but it doesn't require a hose, so you can literally put this on the car and then just wipe it off with a microfiber towel. So Jasmine, the yellow towel's in there. Will you open that up for me? All right, so check this out, guys. Watch what I do. We're going to wash this whole car with literally a cap full of this. Okay, so check it out. One cap full, just like this, in the bucket. And then check this out. This is insane. It's gonna blow your mind.
Hey, that smells good.
I know. Okay, literally 1 gallon of distilled water. Check this out. We're not even gonna pour the whole thing, okay? I'm gonna pour like half of it, and we're gonna wash this entire car with half of a gallon of water.
Bubble gum.
Watch this. You ready? Not even the whole gallon? All right, Jasmine, come over. Oh, thank you. Okay. Now you come with me with the dry one. Now watch this.
You always get
Check
my
this
chance
out.
to do something.
Okay, you guys ready?
He's
Watch.
out with the dry one.
See how I got this dry towel? Okay? I'm mixing around in here. It's wet, right? Check this out. You guys ready? All right, I'm in the middle of the sun. I'm not using a hose. Watch this. I'm gonna use it on the whole hood, just like this. All right? Now you come in and dry it all off. I'm throwing this back in. All right? Now no hose water, nothing but a half a gallon of water, a cap full of that soap. Everybody check this out. You guys see that?
Yeah.
No hose, no water
Let's
spots,
do that to this
no
car.
nothing. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have we're gonna put 3 of these in here, okay? Now can 3 of you guys wet it like that? You scrub with the wet microfiber towel, and then 2 of you guys or 3 of you guys come in after with a dry towel and wipe it off, okay? Can you guys do that for me? All right, let's do it. In the detailing world, you guys know normally, we talk about the 2-bucket method, we talk about micro scratches. Here's the thing, in a situation like this, we're not concerned about any of that stuff. We're concerned about the most standard car wash there is, getting people actually making money, actually getting customers, and then you move into more detailed stuff like 2 buckets, all that sort of stuff. But this is the beginning stages. So for those of you who are starting in the business, man, stuff like this is where you start. It's awesome to see things like this happening because all of a sudden kids are seeing, oh my gosh, like I can do this. Like it's not just an idea, like I can actually do this. So this is awesome. So, for those of you who are in the Wilson Auto Detailing community, you guys know, obviously, in my business, in the businesses you guys are building on the YouTube videos and all that sort of stuff, you guys are being a little bit more detailed, you're having more products, but once again, we're starting something that's more than just like a car wash rather than an actually like car detail. So we have what, like 4 or 5 products here in a couple buckets, but that's how we're starting. That's how we're trying to move this up into a serious, actual sustainable business. And so right now we're just starting super simple. Windows, wiping down the interior, vacuuming the interior, putting some tire shine on the tires, and making the paint a little shiny because we washed it off. So I know it's simple, it's not necessarily detailing, it's more like just washing. But once again, we're starting from a small foundation, getting some income, and then building it from there. And of course, all these guys are, working together and they're friends and they love it. And so this is a win. This is a win for sure.